Our journey into the world of solar power begins with its humble birth. The story goes back to the 7th century BC. The Greeks discovered that when they focused sunlight using glass, it could start fires. They called it the burning mirror. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not only fascinating, but also incredibly important for our future: the evolution of solar power. So, grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Solar energy is the sun's energy that may be used to generate heat and electricity. Photovoltaics, solar heating and cooling, and concentrating solar power are a few of the methods for capturing and distributing solar energy. Photovoltaics is the method of using solar energy that is most widely known. Everything from little gadgets like calculators to homes and major commercial enterprises can be powered by photovoltaics, which directly create electricity from sunshine through an electronic process. Imagine harnessing the power of the sun to ignite flames. Little did they know that this was the first step towards something much bigger. Fast forward to the 19th century, where a French physicist named Alexandre Edmond Becquerel discovered the photovoltaic effect. This effect allowed us to convert sunlight directly into electricity using certain materials, like selenium. This was a game changer. We were on the verge of something groundbreaking, but it wasn't until the 1950s that things really started to heat up. The development and widespread use of solar panels has played a significant role in the advancement of solar energy. An assembly of photovoltaic cells set in a framework for installation is known as a solar panel, or photovoltaic module. Solar energy is harnessed by solar panels to provide direct current power. There is some disagreement over the precise creation date of solar panels and who should receive credit for the innovation. The first industrial solar panel was developed by Charles Fritz, according to the Smithsonian Magazine. The first solar cell was developed by New Yorker Charles Fritz in the early 1880s by covering selenium with a thin layer of gold. The selenium module, according to Fritz, produced a current that is continuous, constant, and of considerable force. An energy conversion rate of 1% to 2% was reached by this cell. The majority of contemporary solar cells operate at a 15 to 20% efficiency. Fritz's invention was a low-impact solar cell, but it marked the start of American innovation in photovoltaic solar panels. During the space race, solar panels became crucial. NASA's Vanguard 1 satellite was the first to use solar panels to power its radios and transmitters. It marked the beginning of solar power's journey beyond Earth. Today's solar cells are composed of silicon rather than selenium. Because of this, some people believe that the silicon photovoltaic (PV) cell developed in 1954 by Darrell Chapin, Calvin Fuller, and Gerald Pearson represents the true development of solar panels. This event represents the first time solar technology has been used to sustainably power an electric gadget for a period of time during the day. The efficiency of the first silicon solar cell was only 4%, which is less than a quarter of what cells can do now. Yes, it was out there in the vastness of space that solar power proved its mettle. Now let's see how it came down to Earth. The oil crisis of the 1970s put solar power back in the spotlight. People began to realize that we needed to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, and solar power emerged as a clean, renewable alternative. The 70s and 80s saw the birth of the modern solar panel. And as technology advanced, solar power became more accessible to the average homeowner. With the 21st century came a green revolution. The world started shifting towards cleaner energy sources. Solar power became not just an option but a necessity. What are solar farms and when did they exist? Photovoltaic panels, solar panels, or other methods of gathering solar energy, such as concentrating solar systems, are used to harvest the sun's power and supply electricity to the power grid in solar farms, also referred to as solar parks, photovoltaic power stations, and solar power stations. Like a natural gas power plant or other types of energy production, they function as power plants. Utility-scale and community solar farms are the two different varieties. Massive solar farms with tens of thousands of solar panels are known as utility-scale solar farms, and they are responsible for supplying the grid with significant amounts of electricity. Smaller-scale community solar farms typically serve a single community and provide electricity to multiple homes. At the end of 1982, Arco Solar constructed the first 1 MW solar park near Hesperia, California, and a 5.2 MW installation followed in Carrizo Plain in 1984. Sunstar, one of the greatest sun power facilities in the world, and Topaz Solar Farm, both of which are situated in California, are the biggest solar power facilities in the United States. These contemporary solar farms produce approximately 550 MW of electricity compared to the first U.S. solar plant, which was erected in 1982 and produced 1 MW. The energy produced by solar farms of this magnitude can power over 255,000 houses. The Solar Energy Industries Association reports that during the past 10 years, solar energy has grown at an average annual pace of 50% in the United States. This growth is partly attributable to the solar investment tax credit, fast falling prices, and rising demand for renewable energy in both the commercial and public sectors. Even though most people probably don't have a huge solar farm in their backyard, there are home installation choices, and more people are embracing them. By 2020, every state in the United States will employ more than 230,000 Americans in the solar industry. Today, solar panels are not just on rooftops, but in vast solar farms, and are more efficient than ever before. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and let us know in the comments what other topics you'd like us to explore. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, keep harnessing the power of the sun and making our world a better place.